Welcome back, everyone. We're back in manufacturing. We're about to go ahead and try and find Frake here in her little fortress here that she's put together out of these like backhoes, it looks like. And we're gonna see how she plans to help with the blacksmith to get us out of here. But right now I'm gonna do a little trick. That gate's locked, so let's go get this audio log here from Manse.
139 has been perhaps the most difficult IS to study so far. We first thought it was simply refracting light through its crystalline form, but now we're not so sure. It appears shrouded by some kind of aura that renders it almost entirely transparent to visible light. The creature moves at incredible speed, so catching one for study will be challenging. Obviously, I have left Dr. Stern in charge of the investigation.
Sounds like they're talking about those weird translucent things that we were fighting back there earlier in the mine. So, kind of weird. Obviously hard to study due to them being, well, hostile, but also translucent at the same time. So, here we got some massive work equipment here that I guess they're using as a barricade. I'm not sure how those soldiers didn't just go straight through.
Private note. After several
Manse
months of
again.
inquiry, I have finally acquired information about our looky-loos. It's far worse than I imagined. A certain amount of attention to our research is inevitable, but thankfully the organizations that are in a position to know precisely what our research is are few and rare. This group's reputation, however, is of a different order. If their attention is a harbinger of greater ambitions, I believe we have a problem on our hands.
Well, it sounds like Manse is already pretty well aware of the spies within, but I guess he just never warned anyone? It's kind of weird because, you know, everyone, even his top scientists like Abe and Janet that we met, they don't seem to know what's going on here. So, kinda suspicious. But, yeah. I think we're just gonna be learning a lot here in this episode. We're gonna quickly go back and grab everything we left behind previously from fighting before so we don't have to fight those crystal things again. But now, let's head up and see just what's going on up here with Dr. Frake, or if she's a doctor, not sure. Guess we'll find out. Do a quick inventory management. Push these cart up the stairs, and we can always see that there's people inside with our employee tracker. Just kind of nice, helping us find them a little easier.
They're with the research division. Don't shoot.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I don't know how you made it this far. Those savages have blocked every exit. They even collapsed the surface tunnel. But remember what happened in '85? When the kinetics team overloaded the Secretron? They triggered a singularity that carved a hole clean through to the next sector. We could do it again right now, if these damn quakes hadn't broken the electron pumps. So I sent my team to the blacksmith. He can make the parts to fix the pumps. We'll make our own exit. All my people need to do is follow the pipes. Red, yellow, green, they'll find their way to the pumps they need to fix. It's been hours since they left, but they'll be back, I'm sure of it. If the blacksmith can make the parts to fix the electron pumps, we'll blow the Secretron to Kingdom Come. A little extreme, perhaps, but clearly the rules have changed, and I don't hear any better plans. I'll be sorry to sacrifice that beautiful machine, but we're past worrying about property damage. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not going to say I told you so. The science team would like to forget it happened, but it did. And we're going to do it again. But this time, it won't be an accident. The smartest thing you can do is keep your head down. You should leave this to engineers. We built this equipment. We understand it.
Alright, let's see what Douglas has to say.
I know it sounds crazy, but if Frake says it'll work, well, I trust her. Just stand back when it all goes up, yeah?
I'm just trying to help get us out of here.
Ah,
You must be new, huh? Hey, how's that first day going? I'm just trying to help get us out of here.
Yeah, okay, Douglas, yeah. I mean, I guess humor in time of crisis kinda can help with morale. But this sounds like a crazy plan of hers that she wants us to, like, literally blow a hole into manufacturing to get into labs. But I guess it sounds like containment protocols aren't going well already, so no point. It's like we got the flow control machine. I guess we'll probably come up with that when we talk to the blacksmith for help. But yeah, let's keep exploring here a minute. Oh, I'm stuck. Come on. I guess we're not bringing the cart through. That's okay. We'll just do some quick inventory management and a little sleep to regen ourselves. Yeah, I don't know. We'll get everything loaded back up here. Maybe we can make another shortcut here. Actually, you know what? Let's give the pipe pistol... Yeah, let's give the pipe pistol a little test here. We saw those XORs. I'm really hoping that this thing packs a punch. So let's see. 3 of them. Anything we can run? Hopefully if we keep missing. Oh, dang. Headshot for that sneak attack kill. That's sick. Alright, that works a lot better. Okay, if I two-hand this, the aiming's still kind of jank as heck, but my accuracy just sucks, probably. Come on. Come on. That's 2 down. Who knew that getting the makeshift gun would do wonders more than a crossbow? Come on. Oh, he saw me. Dang it. Alright. Get bunked. Alright. Gordon Freeman. Crowbar. Hitting hard. Okay. So where... Cable. Where's this go? Oil. Oh, okay. This is where the sniper was before, so we're good. We could do a quick cleanup of getting the rest of those computer parts and whatnot. Can't have too much scrap, after all. Always good to have a little bit of abundance of resources on hand. That way, you don't always have to be scrounging about the facility. Oop. Just avoiding a couple sniper shots here and there. Alright, so with that, we can go down here. Don't need that suit. Unlock this door. Looks like it's underneath a sniper. And open sesame. That door open. And let's get the heck out of here. I think, yeah, this is the roadway when we first entered manufacturing, where machine gun is, so maybe if we're lucky, it might not be able to see us and we could just like gun it through. I don't know. I watched the video. I'm forklift certified. We should be able to do this. Alright, let's go. Building up speed. Get out of the way! Oh, shoot. Ow, ow. Please stop shooting. Okay, yeah. Perfect. I think that may be the last shortcut for manufacturing that we know of at the moment. I think we have a few places left to explore, but it's pretty good for now. Alright, so I'm going to go back to base, start dropping stuff off, and I think I'm going to do a quick run through Flat Hill just so that way I can get us some more power cells for future batteries and whatnot. So we're just going to cut that out, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
1 portal run later.
Alright, with that wrapped up, let's get ourselves back to manufacturing again and go see just what the blacksmith has to help us get out of here. Now that we have a nice shortcut, we can get pretty much anywhere on the road here. And, oh wait. I think, hang on. Oh yeah. Varsha. Oh, what a shame. We met her right at the beginning of manufacturing, and she is telling us to see that the blacksmith can go find Frake. Oh well. Let's not let her death be in vain. Let's get the heck out of here and try and get everyone else with us.
Frake wants to blow a hole in the floor. She's too smart for her own good sometimes. But what choice we got? I can trade you parts to fix the pumps, sure. But there's a couple things I need first. Price of doing business. 'Cause Frake ain't the only one with plans. I'll buzz the list to you. One more thing. You're gonna have to unlock the tram station, too. One of Frake's people said there's a gateway in there. If that portal leads where I think it does, some of what's on that list is on the other side. I'll give you specs for a tram key. Should open the station right up. Most of what I need's around here somewhere, but you might need to go a little further afield. There's places that ain't on the map, if you know what I mean. So look around the tram station, because it's more than just a bus stop. Best of luck.
Alright, so it sounds like we gotta build this tram key to get access to more stuff. But, you know, let's try and see what else we got around here while we're up and about. Got this door unlocked from earlier. Run past the radioactive waste. Then we got Hank. By any chance is your last name Hill?
This place ain't healthy. I'm keeping an eye on it because someone's got to. And Frake could kill me if something went wrong. Things are bad enough already. But you need to head through the mines to the surface tunnel. There's no reason to stick around here.
Well, Hank, I don't think you realize that the surface tunnel's already collapsed, so we're gonna be blowing a hole through manufacturing, so probably gonna have a panic
Take
attack,
a look
my
around.
dude.
It's a free facility. Kinda. But you got better places to be, right?
Yeah, I do.
You see Frake, you tell her I got this place under control for now. It'd take more than a few quakes to shut the surface tunnel down. This ain't the prettiest part of Cascade, but it does the job.
You're telling me.
Take a look around. It's a free facility.
Alright,
Kinda.
so
But you got better places.
let's... I think we're gonna... You know what? We're gonna take some vengeance for Varsha. I think up above, right, Hank here is that machine gun shack. So let's try and take him out and maybe that sniper too. Start by taking out this guard here.
Blood.
Oh, he's bleeding out. Ooh, got him. Alright. Maybe. I don't think they can just like shoot down underneath, so I think we should be good to keep moving up. I'm gonna steal your water, Hank. You don't need it. Besides, Frake wants you to leave manufacturing. Just abandon the facility in general. Okay. Let's see. Oh, they locked the door. Of course they would. I guess we're gonna have to take the long way up with Frank. Or Hank. So this is just gonna be a long sequence of me looting the place and also taking down this little machine gun shack. So I'm gonna speed it up for you guys, but we're also gonna read you some lore of these journal entries that I've been getting in the meantime. So we'll start with our late friend, Varsha Patel, materials engineer. Patel's engineering talent and acumen were identified and cultivated by a succession of research institutions long before her graduation from the James Franck Institute in 1983. Patel joined Gates' research staff at Hanchi facility in 1986 before transferring to Cascade at the behest of Sarah Frake in 1987. Her work in metallurgy and advanced alloys contributed heavily of the success of the Taconic Telemetry Targeting Unit project. Moving on to who we just met, Frank Kettle. He's a chemical engineer, regarded by many of those around him growing up as simple-minded. Hank Kettle never went to college. Instead, he invented a new kind of friction-reducing paint out of sugar. It was enough to get Sarah Frake's attention and shift him out of Ohio, a single-minded savant with a deep-seated debt to Frank. The rest is history. Moving on from Ohio, we have the library, also known as IS-028, designation Soltis. Protocols, while several perturbative modes of accession to IS-0028 have been theorized, current data provides no coordinates or entry points. Keeping up with the ISs, we have IS-0139, designation Crucius, containment protocols. Standards for the safe immersion of IS-0139 subjects are currently under assessment by GISE. The following are provisional and do not constitute official GISP standards. Full viral and pathological biohazard containment, electrical insulation rated for 2 MV, motion-triggered IR monitoring, and grade 2 blast dampening. We will need to get more information later in the facility for the other news. And seeing as we just killed one, we have the Order Sagittari, the sniper. Tracing the lineage of their discipline to Roman archery schools in Parthia of the 2nd century BCE, the Sagittaria are the ultra-clandestine core of an already secretive sect. Keeping up with the soldiers, we have the Order Legate, the captain. Legates of the Order achieve their command through a mixture of zealotry, combat victories, and sheer survival. Although the Order conducts extensive intelligence gathering in advance of any operations, a Legate's role frequently involves leadership under unexpected, if not extraordinary, conditions. As such, those who earn the role are trusted with a high degree of operational independence. All these soldiers seem to be some sort of secret society called the Order, from what we're getting here, who are some sort of beef with Gate, possibly from all the experiments that they're keeping away from society. Anyway, moving on. I'm gonna show you guys a quick trick. Now that we've got the materials from manufacturing, we can actually set up our own kind of like little farm here to farm security bots to get those CPUs, and also a bunch of free scrap and energy, well, not energy drinks, soda drinks for us. That way we'll never go thirsty, and we'll have plenty of tech scrap and metal scrap ready to go to be making ammunition and whatnot for later. So you can see first we're going to be creating some a couple shock traps, a couple chopinators, and most importantly, what we just got from manufacturing is these, from the fire extinguishers in particular. We can scrap them to get these canisters to make Tesla coils, and those are going to be the main thing, keeping the security bots back and constantly damaging them more than the chopinators, so that way we don't have to constantly repair our traps. Here we're also going to get some air compressors specifically, so we can now make this here industrial battery. The battery lasts all night long if it's only powering one thing, so we're trying to make sure all of our traps are on powered 24/7, so we never have to shut it off or worry about it losing power. We need it the most here. Moving up, so we're gonna be particularly using this one here. You can use makeshift batteries anyways, because the bots usually come in the first time that shuts down, and makeshift batteries last until like 20 seconds till the end of the night, but the bot will be dead long before then. So we're gonna start by setting up 2 electric traps right in front of it where it will step off, followed by a couple tropinators. The advantage of putting the tropinators here, by the way, you probably don't have to, but if you put them up here, we are able to use them to cut up and butcher the robot for us, so we don't actually have to use a knife to butcher it ourselves. Right. So I gotta run back real quick to get a couple more things. But essentially we're gonna be setting 1 battery up for each kind of machine that we're gonna be running here. So 1 battery for each Tesla coil and 1 battery for each tropinator, so you only need 4 total. In particular, you will need at least 1 lever to shut off the Tesla coils for you to be able to collect your loot here. So here I'm setting up some plug strips just to kind of separate things. We have 1 plug strip in particular is going to be powering this industrial battery, which is going to be powering our Tesla coils here. Now the Tesla coils don't need to be on all night since they are going to be killing the robot right off the bat. So 1 single industrial battery should be enough to power them up until they're not necessarily needed anymore. Messing around a little bit with the room and spacing here, since I do want to make sure these will reach without necessarily needing another thing. So this lever here, you put the input in, so when the lever is off, it will no longer send power from the battery over to the Tesla coils, which is kind of the plan. So neat little thing, if you keep tech scrap on you, you can left click while moving wires around to make your own kind of little extension, so you don't need to use strips for it. But plugging it all in, you can see everything's aimed over at the Sentry. We can shut it off and have the Tesla coils ready to go. I am just going to do some more positioning just to kind of get it more to where I like. But otherwise, this is a real basic trap format for you guys to be able to farm some security bots. So once you get things set up to how you like, don't have the Tesla coils pointed at you, you can usually, or at least what I like to do is I like to go ahead and make some walls. Particularly bag walls are very cheap because you can trade the blacksmith just metal scraps to get cement bags to make these walls. And then I like to just set them up right here in particular, just so that way your Tesla coils don't see you. It counts as well, it's obviously just a wall. So that way when you run by or whatever and you have these on, you can see that I'm not getting zapped. So pretty good, especially if you're running by here often. So with that, I think we are gonna call it for this week's video. It's a bit of a long one, but thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!